Today's message from God carries a quiet but powerful truth. Your name has been written in His stillness. The Lord wants you to know that you are not overlooked, not forgotten, and not drifting through life without purpose. Every door that closed, every moment of silence, and every path that shifted has been part of His divine shaping. Right now, He is speaking directly to you, reminding you that your life is held in His peace, your future is secure in His hands, and nothing that is meant for you will ever be lost. This is His whisper in the stillness. I know you, I hold you, and I have written your name in my heart. In this moment, everything can begin to change. I long for you to seek me, not with exhausting performance, but with the simple honesty of your heart. Cry out to me day and night, not fearing that you'll be left unheard. When you reach for me in faith, even as doubts swirl like clouds above, it moves my heart. I want to remind you, your persistent hope, your steady belief that I am real and near, carries weight. If you feel that your prayers bounce back in silence, if you think your voice can't break through the ceiling, know that every word uttered, even in whispers or sobs, finds its way directly to me. I delight in your courage to reach out. I am not unmoved by your yearning, your hope for relief. You may look at your life and see doors that shut before you could pass through them. You might grieve lost opportunities, material things, or relationships that haven't gone as you hoped. But in my hands, your life is never defined by what slipped through your grasp. I am arranging details, even now, working quietly in the unseen places. If you think loss is the end of your story, pause and consider that I see much more than you can. Trust me afresh with your whole heart, even when understanding fails. Whatever you have let go of or thought is gone forever, I am able to restore beyond what you have asked. And what I give will be more beautiful and full than what you have mourned. Come, take a breath and let me quiet those anxious thoughts that have kept you awake, the worries that tighten your chest and threaten to overwhelm. My peace is not an idea. It is a living comfort I am offering to you right now. I know how often you have cried yourself to sleep, wondering how you will make it through the next day, asking in the quiet if you will ever see a breakthrough. I speak into your night. You will overcome, not because every circumstance becomes easy, but because your faith has become stronger than you know. I have watched as you've stood in the storm. Your trust is resilient, your courage deeper than your own awareness. My child, I place in your hands now a new confidence, the kind that comes when you know I am fighting beside you. My word is your sword. Use it by speaking my promises over your fear, over your worries, over the future you can't yet see. When you sense opposition or uncertainty, know that I am right there with you. You do not face difficulty alone. Rest in the knowledge that my blessing surrounds you, that my arms wrap you in steady strength, and that my love pours out to fill you even when you feel empty. Accept the embrace I offer you at this very moment. You may have wondered if your silent thoughts matter, if the pain you hold close to your chest is just lost in the rush of everything else. But every sigh, every silent plea that goes unspoken, I hold tenderly in my hands. I have heard even those thoughts that rise in desperation, and I welcome them as honest prayers. Bring them to me. Nothing is too dark or small to be known, and nothing in you is shameful to me. You might believe that what you pray for never rises higher than your own ceiling, that these words disappear into a void. But right now, I am interrupting that lie. I am showing you my reality. I have always heard you. And now, even as you reach for me, I am moving in your situation. Those personal battles you and I know well are being addressed, not always in the way you expect, but with careful wisdom and love, so that your life will be changed for the good. Let this settle into your heart. I am at work on your behalf, and things truly can turn in your favor. Step into this new day with openness. Come again to me, even if just yesterday you poured out your heart. Life continues, and each day is its own beginning, its own reunion. Come honestly, vulnerably. Never imagine you reach a point where you have it all and no longer need my presence. In moments of joy or ease, don't allow comfort to dull the roots of your relationship with me. I long to walk with you in every season, through laughter and trial alike, forming a friendship that can stand any storm. Yes, your spirit still longs for me, even when you taste happiness. Do not try to fill the well of your heart with substitutes, for nothing else fully satisfies. My companionship was crafted to fit every hollow place within you. Avoid the trap of isolation when things seem bright. I desire continual nearness, for your joy multiplies in my presence. Should you drift, the warmth will begin to fade, and a quiet hunger will take its place, a sign to return, not in shame, but in loving restoration. Hear my affirmation today. I will pursue you. I will never let go. If you try to pull away, convinced for a moment that you are fine on your own, even then my pursuit continues. I knock at the door of your heart, not out of impatience or demand, but because I see deeper than your feelings and know what loneliness waits at a distance from me. I will gently unsettle you, softly reminding you that you are designed for a relationship with me. My love is relentless, my devotion eternal. Even in your struggles, even with your fears or failures, I have not withdrawn my affection. There is nothing you could do to dull the intensity of my love for you. I am your Father, your God, your closest friend. If it seems impossible that anyone could love you like this, remember my ways are not like those of people who have misunderstood or hurt you. I come to show you the love you have always longed for. A love not based on your performance, but on who you are to me. Release the heavy weight of self-judgment. When you feel unworthy, when shame tries to push you into sadness and concealment, let my kindness break through that cloud. I am taking from your eyes the blindfolds that hinder you from seeing my delight in you. I want to heal your heart at its most wounded core and help you believe that you are precious. Come as you are, tired, weighed down. Bring your burdens and receive the deep rest that is only possible with me. Let go of striving and comparison. As you stretch your hands for genuine peace, know that I am the source of renewal. Each morning is an invitation to rest in my goodness. To let the anxiety of lack be replaced by gratitude for my faithfulness. I gave my Son for you, not to burden you, but to lift you and fill your heart with a joy untouched by circumstance. My resurrection life is your inheritance. So wake with expectation and let me lead you into a day transformed by hope. Let my peace settle within you now. You, my beloved, have entered into this day carrying so much more than you realize. The air is thick with hopes waiting for release and doubts pressing against your chest. Let me assure you, my attention is never distracted from you. Right where you are, when you pause and notice the quiet stirrings inside, that is me drawing close. You are not forgotten in the noise. Instead, I meet you in the simplest moments. The hush before you speak, the space between your heartbeats. Some burdens have grown so familiar you almost accept them as your own skin. Yet I see every ache and longing underneath. As the early light filters in, let it remind you that each ray carries my mercy, not as a concept, but as the warmth settling on your shoulders. You are not required to orchestrate the perfect start or perform your way into my presence. Rest now, even if for an instant, in the awareness that I am near. Let the rhythm of your breath slow a little. Let the air fill your lungs as my promise that you are not overlooked sinks deeper within. When anxieties rustle, when questions come strong and uninvited, remember that I cradle every question without flinching. What if you don't measure up today? What if the people around you never acknowledge how hard you try? Child, I do not judge you by outward marks. My gaze is fixed on your true self, the one longing to be known and loved. Let your failures and fears meet my gentle correction, not condemnation. I am not surprised by your struggles, nor am I impatient with your progress. My patience outlasts every storm inside you. Each morning is my invitation. Come as you are, not as you wish you could be. When you feel alone in quiet rooms or overlooked in noisy ones, let my presence be as tangible as the ground beneath your feet. Notice how I surround you, even in moments too heavy to carry on your own. If memories of yesterday cloud you with regret, let today be the place where you surrender that burden again. You never disappoint me when you reach for help. My affection for you does not dim when you falter. Each new sunrise is not just another marker in time, but a sign that I have set aside fresh mercies just for you. Let gratitude be your soft beginning, not as an obligation, but as a gentle practice. Look for one small thing, a steady heartbeat, the kindness of a gentle word, or the feeling of sunlight warming your skin. When you whisper thanks, watch as tension loosens its grip and hope reawakens. Gratitude is not denial of your trials. It is a sign that you remember, I am involved in every detail. You are not meant to handle life's pressures alone. Holding gratitude in your heart is one way you join yourself to me. Even in the midst of impatience, when your spirit bristles at delay or the waiting feels endless, I am doing more than you see. My timing corrects what you cannot fix and smooths paths you thought would never open. I know you hear other voices, some loud, some subtle, that insist you are falling behind or missing out. Let them quiet now, like leaves falling gently to earth. I set the cadence for your journey, and my clock runs neither late nor early. Trust that what I have spoken over you will not fail. There is strength rising up in you. Though it may feel small at first, do not dismiss it. I plant courage in the soil of ordinary days. Healing comes quietly in surrendered moments. A breath let out, a heaviness shared, an honest prayer whispered. There are seeds of change growing beneath the surface, and soon you will see their shoots. You do not need to force yourself into relentless striving. It is not your effort, but my nearness that brings transformation. When you move with me, old anxieties begin to lose their grip. Consider how I shield you, sometimes in ways you do not perceive. There are disappointments I have intercepted, and dangers you have never needed to know. Every detour and closed door is known to me. None of your tears or sighs escape my notice. When you wonder if your prayers echo into emptiness, know that I hold each word close. My answers may come in forms you do not expect, but their arrival is always shaped by perfect love. Where you feel exposed or unprotected, I offer my shelter. Your identity is firmly rooted in my affection, not in the evaluations of others or in the shifting circumstances around you. I am writing a story in your life that cannot be erased by setbacks or delays. When voices of accusation rise within or without, remember that I have named you mine. Lift your head, not in pride, but in confident belonging. And let the knowing of who you are in me steady your heart. You never have to fight for significance. I have called you by name, and that is enough. Let the simple gesture of placing your hand on your heart be a reminder that you are not alone. As you pause, sense my nearness, the quiet strength I provide moment by moment. In the swirl of daily pressures, when you doubt your path or question if you were seen, rest in the assurance that I walk beside you. I never rush you through your fears. Instead, I move at the pace of your trust, drawing you steadily toward freedom. Every weakness is an invitation for my strength to be made real. Look for me, not just in the dramatic or miraculous, but in the most unremarkable moments. The brush of wind across your face, the safety of a familiar voice, the stable comfort of an ordinary evening. These too are signs that I am with you. Your story is unfolding, even when progress seems imperceptible. Take one small step today. Choose gentleness for yourself, a breath of gratitude, a moment of surrender. In these motions, you invite my presence deeper into your experience. Let the hope that dawn with each new day steady you, anchoring your heart when circumstances threaten to unsettle you. What I am building in you will last, even as emotions rise and fall. Allow me to sift your anxieties. Let them fall away with each exhale you allow yourself to take. I am not disappointed with your pace. I delight in the courage it takes to trust even when the outcome remains hidden. There is much more I am eager to share with you in the moments ahead. As morning continues to paint its silent wonders across the sky, I invite you to notice the life stirring quietly within and around you. Each moment you draw breath, it is my sign that your purpose endures. That first sip of coffee, the hush before the world fully wakes, even the smallest heartbeat of anticipation in your soul, all of these are evidence that I am near and attentive. If you lean in with your spirit, you will sense me whispering assurance, gently quieting the questions spinning through your mind. Am I sufficient for what comes? I assure you, my child, you do not walk into this day unaccompanied or unsupported. My presence moves with you, ahead of every step, making a way where you only see uncertainty. Let your first moments belong to me, not out of duty, but desire. As you open your hands, whether physically or with trembling faith, feel the weight of anxieties begin to dissolve. Imagine the warmth of my hand steadying yours, a shelter for your shaking. Surrender is not defeat, but the doorway into strength you cannot muster on your own. You have carried burdens for so long, the persistent worry about loved ones, the self-doubt that creeps in at the edges, the fear that opportunity will pass you by unnoticed. With every quiet release, a space is created in you for my peace to settle. I commend your courage to still your racing thoughts, and for just a moment, breathe deeply of my nearness. Surrender in my presence is never a transaction, but a place of relationship. Here, you don't need to qualify yourself or produce reasons for my affection. I see the goodness I planted within you. Even when you think you have failed or fallen short, in the stillness, remember your limitations invite my power. When you do not know what to pray, when your heart aches with longing, simply rest in me. Let your sighs become small prayers. Let gratitude in whatever measure you can muster be the gentle beginning of hope. I delight not in grand gestures, but in your willingness to come, honest and unvarnished, just as you are this morning. I know the anxieties that wind their way through your days like persistent shadows. Concern for your family, worry about what tomorrow may hold, uncertainty about the shape of your calling. With the Father's heart, I invite you to set those swirling fears down before me, not to discard them in denial, but so that you can see how my arms are wide enough to carry what you cannot. When the temptation to control presses on you, remember that your surrender is not a forfeit of power, but a return to love itself. I am holding your beloved ones more tenderly than you could imagine. Trust that my timing, though mysterious, is always aimed at their redemption. Even now, as busyness tries to invade your sacred space, I speak a word of calm over you. Breathe in slowly and allow my presence to settle over your nerves like a gentle rain. You may notice distractions beckoning, notifications, worries, the persistent tug of incomplete tasks. Resist the urge to be swept away. In this chosen silence, I meet you not as a distant ruler, but as your closest friend and sure guide. Let the small, steady rhythm of your breath be a rhythm of belonging. Each inhale, a reminder that you are not abandoned. Each exhale, a quiet surrender of the demands you cannot control. Beneath your striving beats a heart that is learning to trust, to lay down expectations and receive instead my assurance. Beloved, I want you to see with eyes cleared of yesterday's fog. Every day, my mercies meet you anew at the threshold of dawn. I know the desire you hold for clarity about the path ahead, the longing to see open doors, the urge for visible breakthrough. My guidance may not always arrive as you expect, but it is never absent. Sometimes, as you quiet yourself and wait, the answers come in subtle shimmers rather than sudden lightning. The gentle prompting to reach out to someone, the sense of peace nudging you toward a forgotten dream. The sudden courage to take a small risk. These are my gifts, nudges toward green pastures you have not yet seen. Do not be discouraged by what feels motionless or by seasons in which nothing changes quickly. Just as seeds buried beneath damp soil press upward in their own secret timing, your faithfulness in surrender today bears a quiet harvest for tomorrow. I cherish the small beginnings you offer, the daily acts of trust that the world may overlook. In these unspectacular moments, your identity as my beloved becomes firmer, your spirit steadier. Listen for the small victories. A heart made softer, a kindness extended, a worry released. In my opinion, these are not small. They are the seeds of destiny unfolding. You may still wonder if surrender is enough. What if you let go, only to see nothing change? What if silence breeds more questions than answers? Here in the middle of uncertainty, I call you to trust that my love surrounds what you surrender. I do not waste any act of relinquishment. Nothing is lost in my hands. I am teaching you the patience that endures, not by ignoring pain, but by allowing my nearness to become your strongest reassurance. When you cannot see the road ahead, walk forward in the light you have, and I promise to illuminate the next step in due time. Rest is not passivity, my child. It is the brave act of those who know they are cared for. Gently let your heart embrace today as it is. No striving to prove your worth. No frantic measuring of yourself against expectations. Just the quiet confidence that you belong to me, cherished, seen, and shielded. My plans for you are never thwarted by what appears to be delay. Every moment surrendered to me becomes a canvas for my grace and a story still unfolding. Hear my invitation again in the hush of this hour. Trust the pace of my love and let your heart find fresh courage with every sunrise. You wonder sometimes if you've given me everything, or if there are locked rooms inside you I have yet to touch. Even now, as you sit in the quiet of this moment, a gentle longing stirs, a hope that surrender might finally bring peace. You reach for control, believing you must hold everything together. But I gently remind you now, release is not defeat. It is the beginning of something your heart was born to seek. As you close your eyes, notice the places in your body gripped tight, shoulders drawn, breath shallow. Breathe deeply. Let the warmth of my nearness loosen the tension you've carried for too long. Can you sense my presence moving into those spaces, not to expose or accuse, but to heal the wounded places that ache for relief? I am with you in silence, closer than your own heartbeat. There are fears you dare not name aloud, irrational in the morning, but monstrous at midnight. I see each one tenderly wrapped around memories you wish you could shed. My beloved, you are not weak because you feel afraid. You are human, and I am your strength. In those moments where fear pretends to be your only companion, when whispered lies try to convince you that your past disqualifies you from a future with me, press your hand over your heart and know this. I chose you, knowing every flaw, every mistake, every scar. You are not tolerated. You are treasured. Each fault you hide becomes the canvas for my grace to shine, rewriting the story etched by disappointment. You ask if you're truly safe in letting go. You fear the unknown, wondering if relinquishing old patterns will leave you empty. But I tell you, the parts you give to me are never lost. They are transformed. I fill the emptiness with new vision, new strength, new joy. As you breathe out the anxiety laced through your days, breathe in my peace, which always lingers, even when chaos rages outside. Hold still for a moment and sense it. Like soft light filtering gently through closed lids, I am dissolving the shadows that pressed against your mind. You have not missed your moment. Right now is the turning point you feared might never come. Pause and let this truth settle. You don't have to understand everything to trust me with anything. I don't expect perfection. I only want permission. Will you let me step deeper into your story, past the defenses and rehearsed prayers, into the most honest places of your soul? Each time you answer yes, a chain falls. Each time you open, even in trembling, my love expands within you, pushing out shame, planting courage where despair once rooted itself. You may sense tears welling up, sudden and surprising. Those tears water the ground for new beginnings. I am not ashamed of your pain. I honor your vulnerability and promise you not one sacred tear will be wasted in my presence. Notice the shift now, gentle but real, a loosening around the old stories that have defined you for too long. I am not only rewriting your present, I am redeeming your memories, unlocking meaning in places you once cursed. That season of confusion, those nights spent questioning your worth, are becoming the very soil from which new life pushes through. Dear one, your wounds are not wasted. I turn what was meant to break you into strength that cannot be shaken. Let the truth echo. You are becoming whole. I know part of you resists, unsure if this is really happening or if hope again will only breed disappointment. What if you open and nothing changes? What if the voice you sense is only your imagination? Do you feel the tension, the pull between hope and cynicism? Breathe. Now listen, not with your ears, but with your spirit. The peace you feel in this moment, that quiet assurance that defies explanation, is the evidence you seek. I have not changed my mind about you, even when you lost faith in yourself. Stop. Read that again. My love is not fragile. My commitment is not dependent on your performance. You are not loved because you fix yourself. You are loved because I am relentless in my pursuit. Even when you falter, I remain. Even when your prayers falter, I listen to the ache beneath your words. I am not here for perfection, but for union. Notice how your breathing has slowed, how your body settles into trust. That is no accident. My presence is reordering your fears, rewiring old beliefs, inviting you to recognize yourself as I see you, chosen, marked, delighted in. Say it quietly. I am chosen. Feel what shifts inside as this truth pushes back against every voice that told you otherwise. Let anticipation flicker. Could this finally be the threshold? I have already begun the process of resurrection inside you, hidden beneath ordinary moments and silent days. You'll recognize my handiwork when peace floods a situation you once dreaded, or when unexpected courage rises before you speak truth. This week, someone will mention a burden you've carried in secret, not knowing how much you needed to hear those words. You'll know it's me because my confirmation always comes wrapped in perfect timing. My beloved child, you are not who you were at the beginning of this encounter. With every yielding, you are drawing nearer to the person I always saw within you. Your identity is shifting from fear-driven survival to freedom-birthed thriving. What if you could trust that where you are weakest, I am strongest? Place your hand over your heart. Since it's beating, every thump is a reminder that your life is sustained by my constant care. Thousands have stood in the space you now occupy, trembling, uncertain, and desperate for the assurance that they are not too lost, not too late, not too much. My mercy encountered them, and it finds you here. You are not alone in your longing or your questions. You are joined to a quiet movement of souls, daring to say yes to something more. All it takes is another small surrender, a whispered agreement that you cannot and need not carry this burden another step. There is something forming within you. Even if you cannot yet name it, miracle moments do not always arrive with flashing signs. Sometimes they start as a felt shift in the atmosphere, pressure lifting, breath deepening, a sudden urge to hope again. Something is awakening. Soon you will recognize the old patterns have lost their grip, and what once held you captive has become the evidence of my relentless love. You may not see the full picture, but you do not walk blind. With every obedient step, I light the next one. The invitation remains open. Give me the deepest places, the ones even you hesitate to enter. I will meet you there with healing in my hands and hope in my voice. Trust the process. Trust my timing. You are not falling apart. You are falling into purpose. The journey is not over. The real transformation is only beginning to unfold. You are sensing a stirring deep within you, an old ache now mingling with a fragile hope. That is not wishful thinking. It is my spirit awakening you to what I have always known. Your longing for more is not selfish, it is holy. I have seen where your heart recoils at memories you wanted to bury, and I do not turn away. Instead, I come even closer, placing my presence between you and the shadows that haunt you at night. This is the moment I begin to draw treasure from within your pain. And while fear may rise, I invite you to feel how my nearness steadies your breathing. The impulse to withdraw, to hide yourself from me is understandable. But beloved, you never had to face those storms alone. Even in your doubts, I was the steady anchor waiting beneath the surging waves, patient as you braced against currents that threatened to sweep you away. There is something I must reveal about your story that will change how you see even the darkest page. Let your heart find a steady rhythm as you inhale now slowly and deliberately. Place your hand on your chest and notice how beneath worn skin a flicker of courage pulses. Each beat whispers my faithfulness over you, a promise that no mistake or wound has undone your value. I see the silent question you carry pressing against your ribs. Does my brokenness disqualify me from being chosen? Hear me. What you call broken, I call beautiful in becoming. My son's sacrifice is the final word over your worth. There is no blemish on your life that my love cannot transform into radiance. Breathe again. The world may label you by your weakest moments, but I define you by my delight. Do you feel that subtle warming in your core as you consider this? That is me testifying that you belong. I cherish the honesty of your questions. They are the doorway through which greater trust enters. I know you resist the idea of surrender, associating it with loss or defeat. Yet, what if you have misunderstood surrender all along? True surrender here is not giving up what makes you unique. It is releasing to me what was never yours to carry. Burdens too heavy, expectations too harsh, fears that choke out joy. The tighter you grip what you cannot control, the more anxious your soul becomes. This is why I gently place my hand upon yours now, asking you to open your palms just enough for hope to enter. You sense my invitation as both a comfort and a challenge, because I designed you for bravery. I am still rewriting your understanding of strength, beloved. My power is never threatened by your weakness. In fact, my glory shines clearest through every place that once made you ashamed. Do not rush this exchange. Pause. Let the certainty of my acceptance begin to replace the old lie that you must strive to earn my love. You may be wondering if true change is actually possible, or if you are destined to repeat cycles that leave you weary. I tell you, as the one who authored your timeline, there is a shift coming, and it begins inside you before it is ever seen in circumstances. Listen, beloved child, restoration is already seated within your wounds. You will awaken one morning with a clarity that wasn't there the night before. You will hear laughter slip past your lips where grief has long taken up residence. Within the next few days, someone will speak life into you, not knowing I sent them. You will feel a peace settle over you in the least expected moment. You'll know it is me because joy will mingle with quiet tears. Let anticipation rise. My transformation unfolds gradually and then suddenly. Each small act of trust, each time you pause and speak aloud, I am loved, I am chosen. You cooperate with the newness I am building within. Right now, doubt is whispering that this is for others, that your situation is somehow too knotted for even my hands. Do not harden your heart. I am calling you to believe with trembling hope, not with years of perfect certainty. I prefer the honesty of your questions over the performance of empty certainty. You have wondered if you missed your only chance, if you have gone too far for me to reach. Not so. I am the redeemer of lost years and wasted moments. Instead of judgment, I offer renewal. Instead of shame, I offer a name that cannot be stolen. Beloved, anointed, marked by promise. Do not rehearse old failures. Look up. My compassion arrives new every sunrise, waiting for your yes. You are not who you were last year. You are not trapped by who you have been. Pause and notice the sensations around you, the coolness of your breath, the soft light in the room, the pulse beneath your fingertips. That is where my presence settles. When I dwell with you, ordinary moments become holy. The sacred is never out of reach. When anxiety tries to make you feel small, remember this: I am larger than any fear. I shield you with peace, wrapping you in safety. Nothing can unravel. If you sense warmth down your spine or a gentle gentling of your shoulders, that is my embrace, reminding you that you are seen, never overlooked. Trust the evidence of my nearness more than the accusations echoing in your mind. Let pain be no longer your only teacher. Allow my voice to become louder than your wounds. I address every fractured hope, not with harsh command, but with a soothing melody that calls lost things home. I see where you have hidden parts of yourself, believing they are too burdened for even my grace. I am not repelled by your struggle. In fact, the places you fear most are where I prepare deepest healing. Hand them over, even the names you refuse to speak aloud. I will not force you, but my invitation never waver. Let me carry what was never meant to define your identity. I am shaping boldness out of every silent battle you have faced. A new commissioning waits for you, unfolding not out of perfection, but out of intimacy with me. I am not simply after your best behavior. I desire your whole heart, cracks and all. My beloved child, hold this truth close. Your name is written in my stillness, and nothing in this world can erase what I have spoken over your life. Walk forward in peace, knowing that I am guiding you, keeping you, and watching over every step you take. If this message touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the next word I speak to you.